going on, YouTube? It is your barely above average car enthusiast here, and I would like to introduce you to my Miata. Had it for about a month. Well, no, 3 weeks. Done quite a bit of driving on it. As you can see, I still got the temp plate on. Got it from Ohio. Shout out to Great Lakes Honda in Ohio. Still got the snow tires on. As you could tell, the weather is not, you know, spring-like, I guess. And got the Pirellis on there, snow tires, which is still pretty good. It's been damp and cold and hot at the same time, so we don't really have the weather that everybody else is experiencing in like the 90s and everything here in Pennsylvania. But nonetheless, I got a rear-wheel drive sports car, and I would like to say that it looks fantastic. I don't even want to do much to it. I also have a Subaru WRX that is also a 6-speed manual, as it should be, and I've modded it a little bit. I don't want to do too much to that either, because it kind of does everything I needed to do, and it was my daily driver. Now this is my daily driver, and I'm kind of on the fence on what I want to do with the Subaru. So anyways, without further ado, we're gonna go for a drive, and I'm gonna let you know what it's like to live with this car and what I like about it so far. I'll do the dislikes in another video, most likely, but or who knows, we might squeeze it in. Well, I would say the first thing that I would like to do is debunk a myth. I'm 6'2". Now getting in and out is a bit of a challenge, okay? But once you're in, kind of like a club. Once you're in, you're always in, and you're comfortable. And I would be quite honest with you, I've taken this car over 1,000 miles, I would say, at this point, and I don't get out feeling stiff. For us tall guys, I'm speaking to you, I don't get out feeling stiff, uncomfortable, or anything like that. This car has more than adequate space for someone my size. Once you get in here, it doesn't feel tight or cramped or anything like that. It feels great, in my opinion. It feels fantastic. Also, you know, shout out to the Topher. I like to add him in that, because he would, I guess he assumes, because he's not as tall. Nothing wrong with that. Topher, I'm a big fan. I don't think I'm throwing shade or anything. But he assumes that someone taller wouldn't be as comfortable. But from the YouTube videos I saw, there are plenty of people who are comfortable in this car. Plenty of tall people. So I would like to kind of throw that myth out the window, because honestly, this car is great. There's nothing, you know, uncomfortable about the car. Now, I got this car. This is my first Miata, by the way. And I always wanted to know what the big, you know, I guess, I can't say it's a debate, but it's more of a theme of like, man, all Miata owners will swear by this car. And granted, I kind of get what they were talking about in theory, but I mean, I never experienced a Miata, so I didn't understand, you know, what they were talking about. So when they were saying, oh man, you won't need to go that fast to have fun with the car, all you want to do is shift gears, and you know, you don't have to break the speed limits in order to have fun. And for me, I was like, man, how does that happen? Such a, you know, a mediocre slow car by you know, normal standards at this point, and how do you have so much fun with it? Well, before I bought this car, I took it out. I went to Mazda and took out a RF, and you know, tested that out, and just to see what it felt like, just to see if I really wanted to kind of make the conversion, because I needed another daily driver. I had already put in 20,000 miles in less than a year on my WRX, and I needed something newer before I, you know, so I could get a chance to do some maintenance on my WRX. So I said, let me try to get something less miles, good on gas, you know, but fun at the same time. So I was doing my research for about, I want to say 3 or 4 weeks, and I've heard nothing but glowing things about this car for the most part. Obviously you can make a case for something that's wrong with the car or minor details that you may not like about the car, but to be honest, it's a sub $30,000 car, at least the way I bought it, and this is a 2021, and I'm still under warranty. You can't complain too much. This thing is super fun, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even think I'm gonna sell it. I think I get it, man. The Miata owners, the OGs, I get it. I definitely get it. This thing here, like, just listen to the engine, man. Like, I mean, I wish I can get that same sound outside that I'm hearing inside, but again, an exhaust can fix that. That's not that big of a deal. But it's just the fun factor is at like a 12 on this thing. Like, you just want to move with it, man. And I'm so happy with this purchase, and I'm glad that I was able to get something like this at a really, really good deal. And I can't wait to at least really, really learn how to drive this car. I do plan on trying to take it to the track since I'm going to keep it, because I want to learn how to get better, on, you know, performance driving, more or less. I mean, I've been driving for years, but performance driving is a whole different beast, and I want to get a lot more comfortable with the car so that I could drive it in a whole different fashion than I'm used to. So that's kind of what I want to do. My plans with the car, I think I would go for the exhaust. That would probably be the first thing I do. I want a wing, right? But I'm not entirely sure which one I want. So I'm kind of on a fence about which wing I should get and when. I'm not in a rush to get it. I mean, I've seen some people with duckbill spoilers. I'm not gonna do that. I kind of want a wing on it, but I'm not in a hurry to get that. I think most likely the exhaust will be the first mod I do. I don't need a short shifter, so I'm not going to do that. I think the throws in this car are fine. The response is fine. Maybe the suspension could use a little work, and I might upgrade the seats to the Recaro ones that they have at the factory. So I might just do that. But other than that, I think overall this car is a blast. I'm having fun all the time when I want to go drive this thing. And if you're on the fence about wanting to buy this car, own this car, you know, take it from me, man. Like, I had no experience with the Miata whatsoever, and every time I get up to want to go drive, I just think about driving this car. Which, you know, shout out to my Subaru guys. I love my WRX, but you know, this car is on a whole other level of fun. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest, man. You know, because this thing is something else. It feels so good to turn with, and the fun factor is at an all-time high when you're driving this thing. But I think I'm here to give to my people who are 6 feet and over. Go for it, man. Go for it. If you don't believe me, just go to the Mazda dealership. There are plenty of these around. Their shipping is not an issue for this car. There are plenty available, and most of them are still under warranty, even if you wanted to get a used one. I got this one at 14,000 miles. I'm at 16,000 now, and it's still under warranty. So just do your due diligence. I did caveat here, I did want the RF, the hard top. It does look better. I think that's universally known throughout the community. Like, the RF just looks better, but this one was so cheap, I just couldn't I couldn't pass it up. It was just too good to pass. So And the RFs, not a lot of people are selling them used, and some of them that are used, they have way more miles on them, and the warranty is about to expire. I'd rather just get something that had warranty and all that stuff. But you know, to my tall guys, hey, just go to Mazda, hit it up, take it for a drive, and then you'll see what I'm talking about, because this thing is a riot. And I have zero buyer's remorse on this car. I think this car is definitely worth it. It's fun. I could have gotten the higher trim level version of this car, but I think they're ultimately the same. I think you get the little color, the color gauges on the left side, but that's pretty much about it. I mean, same horsepower, same everything else, minus the Recaro seats or the paint in the inside. But I don't really care about the inside. You don't get a Miata for the looks in the inside. You get it to drive. So, and I kind of ignore most of that stuff. And being able to let the top down while I'm driving is always a good thing, especially when it gets pretty hot out. So, with that being said, guys, that'll be the end of the video. Let me know, rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what I could do better on my videos. I'm still kind of new to this whole POV thing, and I'm still trying to learn how to drive with this camera on my face. But you know, nonetheless, I love cars just like you guys, and I will still be pushing out more and more videos. Just let me know how I can improve. And with that being said, fellas, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.